Go. Yeah. Go. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Let's hit start here. Hell yeah, we good. We good. Play it outdoors. That's what's up. It was a hot day in the Netherlands, bro. Woo! Burning up. Burning up hot. What up, Lucy? What up? Yo, Lucy. Final day. Final day of the A rank. Let's go. Yes. Final day. Oh wait, is it gone? Are we done? Are we officially done? Oh, I'm hearing my echo. Hold up. The tuna challenge gone. What you mean?
Yeah.
What you mean? It's gone. Let me take this down. Let me rename my. Let me rename my stream. They took it down a little earlier than I thought they were going to. Okay, maybe I got the times wrong. All these time zones, man, it'd be confusing the fuck out of me. I guess we're not. I guess we're done with the tuna campaign, man. I thought we had more time, but yeah, it looks like we're done with it. What's up, Luis? How you doing? Let me change some things then, since the tuna challenge is over with. It's over with. Oh, damn, bro. Update. Bam. All right. Oh yeah, I gotta do that on YouTube too. Damn. No more fresh tuna to be served. Yeah, we got enough tuna to last us the entire year, bro. You want a can or two? Here, I got you, bro. Here, give out some tuna to folks, man. Here you go, man. Hooking y'all over some tuna real quick. Bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? Here's some tuna. You know, plenty to go around. Plenty to go around, you know. Good shit, though, man. Good shit on the campaign, bro. We did it, bro. We did it. We can finally, like, live our lives again and be human again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hearing fireworks. Oh, fireworks is going. Okay. New in-game patch soon. Can I change my TikTok thing, or is it stuck? It might be stuck. I think it might be stuck. It is what it is. I ain't gonna lose any sleep over it. I thought that we would be doing more tuna today. I did. I really did. I'm not disappointed. I'm happy to get back to normal. But, you know, I expected a proper send-off. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to send the tuna off into the sunset in a proper way. You feel me? But I guess that's just not the case. In-game patch soon. All right. Let's try it now. Okay. Anywho, what's up, everybody? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? Happy Tuesday. It's officially Tuesday for everybody. Yeah, bro. So now we await the update. Patch notes for this new update should be coming any minute now. Well, at least within the next 8 hours. They said August 13th, and it is, or they said August 12th for the director's letter, and it is August 12th. So we're gonna be getting those patch notes pretty soon. Well, what time is it in Japan? Time in Japan right now it is 5:36 in Japan, or no, yeah, 5:36 in Japan p.m. So we should be getting some shit soon here. We should be getting some shit soon. They be dropping shit like around 8 o'clock their time. So I'm gonna be keeping my eye on Twitter. I will say with this stream, man, I want to get some hunts in. But the minute they drop those patch notes, I'll go over with them real quick on stream. Then I'm gonna dip to get some videos done. Get the videos done so I can go to sleep early tonight and still have time to do my other shit. And I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. And when I go to sleep, I'm gonna get up in time for the patch, so I'm up with everybody when the patch goes live. I'm not sleeping because the patch is not gonna go live till like 4:30 my time, and so I just want to be able to get up early. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Lucy, you and I were playing, and I got off because my son got up, and he ended up keeping me up for another 3 hours. So I did not get a lot of sleep. So I'm definitely gonna try to lay down tonight, get some sleep. You know what I'm saying? Get some rest. But yeah, man, how we feeling, bro? Everybody good? Everybody Gucci? I'm super excited. I still got that fucking insect wave. Let me switch my loadout. I'm gonna switch my loadout back to the well, we don't need the Tuna set no more. We don't really need the Tuna set no more. Yeah, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to be let me get my sprinter. Let me get my, don't need the Meyerwalk Johns anymore. So yeah, I'll go with what did I want to do? I wanted to do something fun that'll help the team out. Let's go with, I think I'll go with wide range probably. Yeah, I'll go with wide range. That's what we're gonna do. Help the team out. Keep people from carting, you know what I'm saying? That's what we'll do for now. How that build looking? Yeah, looking good, looking good. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that for now. Yeah. Who else ready for that increased difficulty? I'm ready, Andrew. Is it Andrew or Onder? I have friends who go by Onders. I have a friend named Onders, but I wasn't sure if it's Onder or Andrew. I'm gonna. How do you like to say it pronounced? Dad, mom's outside drunk, calling the truck Optimus again. What you talking about, bro? I don't get that. I don't get the reference. It's going right over my head. What time in the States does it drop? The update's not out yet. To answer your question, homie, I'm going to pull up the screen for you because I am like F5ing the fuck out of the Monster Hunter Twitter right now. So check it. Here we are, Monster Hunter Twitter. Refresh real quick, you know, just for safety, you know what I'm saying? So 16 hours ago, they tweeted this. Hunters, tomorrow we'll be sharing our next Monster Hunter Wilds director's letter, as well as the patch notes for version 1.021, arriving August 13th. Yes, sir. Get ready for all the details on what's coming in the update, including expanded in-game, weapon balance changes or adjustments, and more. If we scroll down a little further, down. Did I go too far? I think I went too far, actually. We got the times somewhere here within all this malarkey. Where they post the time at? I had it pulled up. The fuck? Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. I had the time pulled up. Anyway, so I know it's 4:30 my time, 4:30 a.m. my time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. That's the times that I remember for this patch going live. They had like a post on Twitter about it. Maybe they took it down because they're changing the times. They be doing shit. Oh, no, here it is. Okay. Yeah, so the maintenance window starts at 4:50 p.m. Pacific, and it ends at 7:30 p.m. What up, Kai? How you doing? And then British Standard Time, 1:50 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. I'm an hour ahead of British Standard Time, so for me, it's gonna be 1:50, 1:50, not 12:50. So yeah, what are they adding? So what they are adding, they're expanding the Endgame. Basically, that's what they're calling this, the expanded Endgame patch, the August patch. We're going to get a new difficulty level. So quest difficulty, right now we have quest difficulty level 8. We're going to get either like 9 or maybe some variant of 8, something that's going to be different and more difficult. So a lot of speculation. A lot of people are saying they think it's going to be Frenzy Quest. The main reason they think that is because along with the difficulty boost that we're getting, we're also getting a talisman reward system added to the game. This talisman reward system will be similar to Monster Hunter Rise. If you remember Monster Hunter Rise, if you didn't play it, I'll let you know. Basically, they had these frenzy quests, and you defeated the frenzy monsters, you would get these special parts that you could take, and you can basically meld talisman. It was kind of an RNG thing that you could do to build new talisman, but the talisman all had like different skills, different deco slots, and the same thing will apply here. There will be a talisman with deco slots. What's really cool is the talisman will have skills that are baked into a lot of the weapons and a lot of the armor. So there are certain skills that, you know, and I'll show you guys if we can go look right now. There are certain skills that are baked into the weapons, and you can't really, there's no like gems for them. There's no decoration, you know, for them or anything like that. A good example would be like, say, let's go to Zoshia's. Zoshia's got the White Flame Torrent, right? This right here. Skill info. I'll bring it up. So stuff like this, White Flame Torrent, this is the type of stuff that you're going to potentially be able to get on your talisman. So it's really cool now because this is going to open up a lot of people's builds. There are going to be people rocking skills that are not indicative of their weapon. And these talisman are also going to have deco slots so you can further optimize your build depending on how good the roll is. Now, it is RNG. There's going to be probably a lot more shit decos or shit talisman rather than there are good ones. But the good ones, of course, are going to really, you know, break the game open a little bit. And, you know, a lot of people are figuring that they're doing this because they're getting ready to, like, go crazy with the difficulty. But we'll see. Monster Hunter, every Monster Hunter game, at least the more modern ones have had some type of element like this. So, you know, I kind of don't mind it. I feel like in Monster Hunter Wilds, it's been way too easy to get shit. So I'm kind of cool with it, kind of reverting back to where it used to be, where it was like a little bit difficult to make shit happen. You just brushed your teeth. Kai, perfect timing, yo. It's funny because I did the same and then hopped on. Like in the morning, I wake up, brush my teeth, wake up, have some breakfast, brush my teeth, get some push-ups in, and I'm out. Kevin Cornelius, yes, I am on PC. If you're wondering, have I been running the game flawlessly since day one? Yes, I have. I have not had the PC issues that folks on Steam have been going in about. Yeah, Kai, guess what though? We're just gonna be kind of chilling today because I don't know if you saw, but the Uduna quest is gone. They took it down a little earlier than I thought they were going to. I thought it was gonna be up longer. But if you go here, free challenge quest, no, we're done. The Tuna campaign has officially ended. There is no more A ranks to be got with the Tuna anymore. You just did it a second ago. I know. What up, Skunker? We're probably going to get the rewards for this, Caleb, like in the next couple of weeks, few weeks. Yeah, gathering quest is probably the way to go. I actually got a few good ones. I got this one right here that should be fun. It's an Arkveld and a Rathian in the Oil Well Basin. I'm going for Arkveld because that's my guy. I'm also going to change off this glaive. Oh, I did change off the glaive. I'm tripping.
Sure, you're prepared.
Oh yeah, the Mizu pendants is dope. That reminds me, this outfit does not have like a good pendant. I got my Arkveld pendant. Let's get my Mizu pendant open on this shit. Yeah. Yeah. I remember they took a fat minute for the raid pendant. Yeah, Rush, they did. They took a while for that one, man. That was like almost a month before we got the raid out pendant. So I'm hoping it's not the same, but we'll see. How you doing, Skunker, man? Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you. Actually, do I need to eat? I told myself I'll do the free challenge quest after work today, then I realized it went down. Yeah, they took it down, bro. That kind of threw me off. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, what the hell? I thought we had at least a little more time. But at least the Flame Fate event's still going, so people can still like kind of last minute those quests. It's over my throat. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hold on, let's some hard shell powder. Yeah, it takes them a long time to filter the cheaters out. That's definitely part of the reason why it takes us so long to get the pendants. They got to like authenticate people's runs. I don't know what they're looking at when they do that, but it looks like it takes some time. And we got to remember they're working on an expansion. They're working on future title updates. The Monster Hunter team is spread pretty thin right now, so we can wait a little long for some pendants. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that personally. You gonna go for Rathian? All right, bet. Kevin Cornelius, yeah, every Monster Hunter game has an expansion. Every they do it with all of them. Even Frontier, there's Frontier G. So yeah. When that expansion is coming, only time will tell. My guess is it'll probably be like next holiday season. Probably like the end of next year. If I had to guess. I hope they make Lao Shinlong the big bad or somebody like, I don't know. We'll see. Make Valstrax. Some mutated form of Valstrax. Something just, I don't know. Something crazy.
Let's head out.
Good to have you. Good to have you.
It's 10:51 a.m. my time. Ultimate guide for PC, Griffin? What do you mean? Ultimate guide for PC. Raging Bracky? I wouldn't mind that. Mal, there's not a lobby code. We just have a squad ID. So if folks want to jump into the squad, it's open for anybody to join, and you can just jump in the squad lobby. But what do you mean like a PC guy, Griffin? I guess I'm trying to figure out what exactly is that. Like a guide to how to run the game on PC? Is that what you mean? Oh, okay. I screwed up there. He got me. I'm right here. Lucy's like, yo, I'm sticking with the hammer. You was going in with that hammer last night, Lucy. I saw it, bro. We were in our little squad lobby just running some two-mans. That hit me. That actually hit me. Ow. Nope. Oh, I've heard it tell. Uh-oh. What's up, Rick? How you doing, bro? This way. Look this way. There we go. I was just trying to get his attention. I struggle fighting Arkvale in groups sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting better at it though. Trying out the streaming. You streaming a mobile game? What game is that? I love it. Mike, probably within the next few hours, they're gonna any minute within the next few hours. They tweeted 16 hours ago that they were gonna drop it, so I would imagine before that 24-hour mark we're gonna get it. They typically do it around like 8 o'clock Japanese time, 8 o'clock Japan time, and it is like about 5:30 over there. So, or actually, it's almost 6. So yeah, probably pretty soon. Oh no, we lost Kai. You should be able to get back in, I would think. Oh wait, did they drop already? Bro, we were just on the page refreshing. I haven't seen the patch notes. Where they at? Are they on the website? Hold up, bro. Ty, you trolling me, bro? Don't be. I hope you weren't trolling me, man.
Looks like the monster left something behind.
Hold up, man. Hold up. Cause, bro, I've been refreshing all morning. Media. Where's Yu Takuda's letter? I don't see it. Bro. Oh shit. Remember what I said, y'all. Why is it not showing up on my end though? Update information. Yeah, you're right. I got it. Let's finish this off. Nine-star Steve is crazy, bro. People been struggling against him as is, bro. A 9-star Steve, bro. I don't want to hear no complaints. I don't want to hear no complaints. I ain't gonna lie, bro. As soon as we get him in Skull Zone, we got a cap, bro. We got a cap. We got a cap so we can look. All right, man. All right, man. I forgot the cold drink. Oh, Gravios is here. Oh, awesome. Okay. While y'all do that, I'm just casually look over here. 9-star Laggy, 9-star Steve. Bro. Okay, man. They really trying to put us through the ringer. I don't believe anybody who's saying this game is easy, bro. I don't believe anybody who's saying that shit. I don't believe anybody who's saying it. Everybody's saying that. I know they carting. I know they carting, bro. I know they carting. None of these people stream or show any of their content. They just be hiding behind anime avatars talking about the game is easy and shit. Nah, bro. I need to see you run through the shit. I need to see you run through the shit. Even the speed runners, bro. They don't be speed running tempered monsters. They be speed running the normal Legear crystals. The normal Steve. Nah. Nah, bro. We just gonna finish Arvet off here real quick. Ooh, I was ready for it though. I ain't gonna lie. I need a cold drink. I'm tripping. I don't have my adaptability. All right. He's weak. We capping this boy. This Arkville gets off. Let's help the others get Rathian taken care of real quick.
Plenty to look forward to.
And then we looking at patch notes, bro. And I told you guys I was going to end the stream after we look at the patch notes. But I'll stay and hunt a little bit. Since it's so late at night, it really doesn't matter if I wait a little bit to get a video out. But I want people to wake up to all this Monster Hunter goodness. So it will be a shorter stream today. We are here. All the buffs. Nine-star gore is gonna be a crazy, bro. That's chaotic gore damn near, bro. So it was 9-star difficulty. We were right. We were right. People were in my comments telling me I was wrong. Man. What's up, Juno? Let's do it, y'all.
Ultron wants attention. All Grant's attention.
Trap set!
We all like automatically hit. Let's go. Automatically hit. Let's get out of this quest. GG's, y'all. We wanted to speed that one through though because let's look at some patch notes. I'm hyped. I'm hyped, y'all. I'm hyped. I hope y'all as hyped as I am. We finally got some patch notes. Let's go through. Thanks, Todd, for giving us the little proxy updates. We're gonna go through here and look together. I'm gonna make this nice and big for everybody to be able to see it. Y'all can see that. Is that good view on TikTok, on Twitch? Everybody good? Everybody solid? All right, Kai. Yeah. Get some sleep. We need to get some rest today so we can be up for this, man. Up for this. All right, let's go. So, PlayStation 5, 3 gigs, Xbox Series X, 2 gigs, Steam, 2 gigs. If you're like me and you use the high-res texture pack 6. All right. At Hunter rank 100 or higher, tempered versions of the following 9 monsters will now begin to appear in the field as 9-star quests. Raid Out, Uvnuna, Nuudra, Jindahad, all the Apexes. Gormagala, Arkveld, Mizusune, Lagiacris, and Soregios, all 9-star. Regular and tempered versions of Raid Out and New Udra will now appear in the Wounded Hollow at HR 100 or higher. God damn, bro. Adjusted the appearance rate of monsters at Hunter rank 100 and higher. The appearance rate of standard monsters has been slightly increased. So we're still going to get some standards. Ooh, man. 9-star Jindahad. 9-star pretty much all the big boys. So we are getting... That's a good point, Lucy. Zoshia, missing from this. I wonder why. Let's keep going. All right, a new appraisal item, the glowing stone, has been added. I'm assuming this is what you need to get those talisman. It can be obtained as a reward from the 9-star monster quest. The item is appraised upon quest completion, yielding a talisman with random skill attributes. The upgrade limit has been increased for armor of rarity 5 and above. Wow. Okay, so we're going to be able to upgrade our armor even more. Nice. They might be saving Zoshia, a variant of Zoshia. Yeah, they must have something coming with him. Bro, I got to be practicing more. I've been struggling with Temper Steve. Temper Steve, yeah, he packs a punch. Like so many people have come in this chat saying, "Yo, I can fuck him up," and then cart. So yeah, that's crazy. System. Let's see. So they added a new feature to hide show specific ammo and coatings. This can be configured. Added the new recoil aim assist option. You can now set weapons, armors, and talismans as favorites. That's what's up. Option to sort favorites in your equipment box, decoration box, and Ardian materials box. Improved directional input on the world map. We knew about that. Added a feature related to appraised talisman to the melting pot. So we're going to be spending a lot of time in Suja. It looks like over the next several weeks, appraising these glowing stones, as they're called. So, of course, yeah, probably going to have to, like, remind people how that whole thing works, especially the folks who completely bypass that. We're going to be back in Suja. Who is Steve? Soregios. Yes, Soregios. It'd be so funny if it actually said Steve in the patch notes. All right, so let's look at some of the balancing and bug fixes. Increase the duration of meal effects from the portable barbecue grills, meal invitations, and canteen meals. All right, so we're going to get more of a punch out of our meals. I wonder if that means they're increasing it to like an hour or something. I wonder how long, because right now it's at 50 minutes, right? Godric, thanks for the follow on Twitch, and Dustin, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Monsters fixed an issue where focus strikes could fail if a terror was present near an exposed weak point. Okay, I think we've all been victims of that. Yeah, you know what, Lucy? It looks like they're increasing that. Increase the duration of meal effects from, portable barbecue, meal invitations, and canteen meals. It looks like we're really going to get maybe up to 60 minutes for our meal because maybe the hunts are going to go a little bit longer because they're getting a little tougher. Like if 8-star Gore Magala was what he was or has been, what is 9-star Gore going to be? A-Star Gore has more hit points, reportedly has more hit points than Alatreyan. So what is 9-Star Gore going to give us? I have questions. I'm really going to have to pick up my hammer game because I know these 9-star quests are going to be... Yeah, 9-Star Gore sounded really fucking scary, bro. And I'm with it. And I implore anybody who says this game is not hard to please upload your video of you 1v1 9-Star Gore. I really hope. I don't want to hear shit from anybody who's not doing those type of things. Because you know I will be doing those type of things on my stream. For sure. But, yeah, I don't know, bro. That's kind of crazy. All right, let's look at some of the player stuff they fixed. Oh, wait, hold up. We've skipped over monsters. All right, so the focus strike part. Fixed an issue where it was difficult to cause wounds with attacks while mounted on Blango and a Jarkon. Nice. And thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Take care. We didn't get the Arch-Tempered Chotacabra, unfortunately. Damn it. All right, so it fixed an issue where using an item via shortcut while recovering from a damage reaction or evading with weapon drawn will not trigger item use. Interesting. Items will now be used automatically after those actions complete. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if I had an issue with that. I might have and just not noticed it. Adjusted the damage scaling during mounts to tone down the amount of damage reduction applied to non-mounted player attacks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, yo. This would have come in handy during the Oof Duna challenge because I swear every time somebody mounted Oof Duna, they would stay up there and make all the wounds and we'd be like, yo, just make one wound and get off. But they'd stay up there and we'd all take the damage reduction and we'd have to eat the damage reduction for however long they were up there creating wounds because they just didn't know. They didn't know about the damage reduction. And it looks like they have noticed that that was a problem in the game or that was something that was being experienced a lot, so they took it down. W devs for that. Fix an issue where the wet status would not be removed when retrying an arena quest while the player was wet. I didn't know that was an issue either. This is on info.monsterhunter.com for anybody who's interested to look at these patch notes for yourself. They didn't tweet them out yet, so just go that way. Shout outs to Todd for hitting F5 during that quest because we were hitting F5 beforehand and nothing. Title update drops later tonight. 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. 3:30 British Standard Time. My time, 4:30 a.m. Yeah. So it's tomorrow for me, but it's today for y'all. No new monsters, but we're getting 9-star everything pretty much. We're getting 9-star. We're getting 9-star Apex monsters. Gormagala, Arkvale, Mizusune, Legia, Chris, and Seregios. But you gotta be hunter rank 100. So this is going to encourage people who aren't hunter rank 100 to like put in some work and get up there so they can start getting these talisman. And if you have been grinding, you're going to be rewarded by being able to do these quests right off the bat. It's time to lock the fuck in, bro. They're just getting us ready for the next update. All right. Underwater hunting. You can now chain into an evade after ascending or descending movement. You can now use items during ascending and descending, yeah. And it fixed an issue where items cannot be used while in focus mode underwater. So some minor changes to underwater hunting, nothing too crazy. Great sword changes. They made it easier to chain into tackle from combos such as a strong wide slash to true charge slash, tackle to true charge slash, and side blow to strong charge slash. Dope. I was playing some greatsword last night and I was thinking to myself like, man, I feel like tackle's gotten like a little bit useless. It just felt like it was a little sluggish and I got off because I the chaining was a little slow and then they just do this. It's crazy. I was really randomly playing the greatsword yesterday and they did this. It's so crazy. Leaping wide slash now chains faster into side blow. That's dope. Strong wide slash now changed faster into true charge slash. Woo. Raw damage for charge slash, jumping charge slash, strong charge. Pretty much everything has been slightly increased. They increased all the raw damage here for all the charge slashes. And then elemental scaling has been increased. Greatsword buff. Let's be real. I don't think the Greatsword needed it, but maybe it did because of this update. All right, longsword. Doesn't look like we got much. Reduce the delay between input and action when chaining into Eye Spirit Slash from special sheath. This is what a lot of longsword players have been asking for. A lot of longsword players have said that there's a little bit of lag when using the Eye Spirit Slash. I've noticed it too. I've just adapted to it because my pro gamer mind adapts to shit. But I understand the frustration, so I'm glad they did this. Additionally, they slightly extended the window for performing Eye Spirit Slash. So they're gonna actually make it a lot easier to do the Eye Spirit Slash. I don't want to hear nobody complaining about this anymore. Ty, it won't mess up my timing. It won't mess up my timing at all. I will. They expanded the timing, and I will adapt, bro. I'm really quick with adapting when it comes to these type of things. So I'm not worried. But I'm glad they fixed this. This is going to make it a lot more user friendly. It's going to make it a lot more, I hate to say it, but noob friendly. That's good. That's good. That's a good thing, man. It's, you know, the delay is annoying as is, but the extended window, that's going to make it a lot. Like a lot of people using longsword have not been able to like really take advantage of this, and we're going to see a lot more people do it. Does it lower the skill ceiling on the longsword a little bit? Just a little bit, but that's fine. Counters, sword and shield, counter slash, raw damage has been increased. Pretty minor stuff right there. Dual blades, woo, adjusted focus strikes. Turning tide so that it can now be chained into turning tide drill. A new finisher action that delivers, they're giving you a whole new action. Delivers a multi-hit attack to target a wound by pressing triangle Y or right click. Oh, wow. That's a new move, damn near. A new action they're giving the dual blades, all right? Increase the effect duration triggered by a perfect evade while in demon boost mode. Movement speed during demon mode has been increased. The window for successful perfect evade has been extended very slightly. Wow. They're making shit easier because they're making shit harder. Like I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, why are they expanding windows more? Shit must really be getting ready to get dicey. Improve the responsiveness of directional changes when using screw slicer during focus mode. Wow. Wow, that's man, dual blades are crack. I thought the last update they fucking turned it up for dual blades, and it's like, let's do more. Wow. I think that probably they looked at the data and they realized that there are a lot of people playing this weapon, so they need to step it up. All right, hunting horn. Added armor properties to hilt stab, preventing the user from being knocked back from monster attacks. Dope. Hilt stab can now be chained into focus strike. Whoa. Reverb, echo bubble, special performance, encore, and or evading. That's crazy. Okay. Wow. So it's that you don't really have to quantify committing to hilt stab as much now. Really dope. Damon, we just went through longsword. Longsword is going to be a lot easier to play. That's all you got to know. This is going to be a lot easier for folks to play. They didn't give it a damage boost or anything like that. They just extended the window of counters and they reduced the input lag that a lot of people were talking about. So it's going to be a lot easier for people. The window or movement speed during, we already looked at the fact that they increased the movement speed during demon mode again in dual blades is crazy. Echo bubble can now be chained into from offset melody. Oh, so you can go into echo bubble from offset melody, resounding melody, or encore. Pretty dope. Fixed an issue that caused the finisher attack, focus strike, reverb to be difficult to connect. So you're going to get a lot more focus strikes from the hunting horn. Cool. All right. Man, look at the lance. Is this a new weapon? Look at the lance, bro. The lance got like the lance's patch notes all together are more than like the last 3 weapons. All right, let's look at lance. Damage taken while in power gourd has been further reduced. So lance is going to be eating a lot more shots. The director's letter we have not seen yet. These are just the patch notes we're looking at. Raw damage and elemental scaling from the retribution thrust following a perfect guard have been increased. Wide sweep, reverse attack, finishing thrust, finishing twin thrust, and counter rush, raw damage, and elemental scaling have been increased. Charge counter can now be changed into after a perfect guard or guards with minimal knockback. They're really making the lance a lot more tanky. And I think this is definitely necessary. info.monsterhunter.com/wilds for anybody who wants to look at these patch notes for themselves. Elemental scaling for return thrust, mid thrust, 1, 2, and 3, and triple thrust have been increased. Payback thrust, a lot of thrust increases here. Y'all lancers are going to be thrusting it up. Thrusting it up, baby. The hitbox for retribution thrust has been enlarged. So you're going to have enlarged thrust. Man. Extended the distance traveled with inputting a direction with leaping thrust, return thrust, and payback thrust. Man, thrust gang going to yeah, Dingleberry, man. Thrust gang's going to be eaten. Adjusted the transition from wide sweep into mid thrust, high thrust, and dash attack to be quicker. The amount of weapon sharpness consumed when performing a focus strike victory thrust has been reduced. Bruh. After winning a power clash, you can now follow up with return thrust, payback thrust, or retribution thrust. What the fuck, bro? Bro, this is a new weapon, man. Yo, lance players, man, where y'all at, man? Shoot, y'all might be creating lance players with this shit. Holy crap. Gun lance. Fixed an issue where, under certain conditions, performing burst fire while the skill load shells level 2 was active would result in fewer hits than intended. Poor gun lance. Gun lance left out of this one, but I remember back during the, what was it, the June or was it the May update where the gun lance got like a ton of fucking buffs, and now the gun lance is left out. Kinda. This is still like a good fix. Switch axe. Relax the offset detection for axe offset rising slash, making it easier to trigger an offset attack. Nameless, yo, gun lance got a lot of love before though. Lance, it's in a good fucking place, bro. Like we got a lot of gun lance players in here. Do y'all all agree that the gun lance is in a good fucking spot though? Wow. So they relaxed the offset detection, making it easier to trigger an offset attack with a switch axe. And the offset buildup has been increased. So switch axes are going to be offsetting a lot more. That's dope. Love to see that. Tumu, no, man. Tuna is gone. The challenge quest is over. If you have not gotten the A rank, unfortunately, you're going to miss out on the pendant this time. And yeah. It's all good. Charge blade. The raw damage for axe elemental discharge 1 and 2 has been increased. Nice. The raw damage from multi-hit attacks while in power axe mode has been increased. The charge blade did not need this. So this lets me know that they're getting ready to really fuck us up, man. These non-star monsters are not going to be a joke. They're getting ready to fuck us up. Adjusted axe. The elemental discharge 1 and 2 so that when an enhanced file is used during power axe mode, the explosion damage reflects, okay, the enhanced file's effect. That's cool. That's cool. All right, cool. Yeah. They've buffed a lot of weapons. I'm still taken aback by what they did with the dual blades, like in the lance, dual blades and lance barrel. Even the hunting horn, all got good love. And I like what they did with the longsword too. I don't think the longsword needed anything but the input. I thought the windows were fine personally. I like the small windows. I think that like raises the skill ceiling a little bit. But they they want more people to have fun playing it. Now that they're trying to make the game a little more accessible, so they open that window up, and that's fine. There are going to be some longsword players though, like some guys who like mastered it at its current state, who are going to be really salty and gatekeepy about it. Like, why would they make it a noob weapon now? Da, 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 da. Hey man, you still gotta be able to like have situational awareness to use the weapon, like all weapons. What up, El Peso? How you doing? Again, I'll say again, this information is at info.monsterhunter.com. If you want to check out patch notes, that is the website to go to. Athena, what's up? We're looking at the next update's patch notes, and we are on the insect glaive. Whoa, okay. Glaive players, y'all eating. Relax offset detection, making it easier to trigger offset attacks. The invulnerability window when vaulting backwards has been increased. Y'all are more godlike in the air. Info.monsterhunter.com does not load for you. If you try going to Monster Hunter Wilds' website, you can access it through there as well. If you go to the game's actual website. Malik, you weren't here. We were just talking about the dual blades, bro. The dual blades got super buffed. These updates are not live yet. They're not going to be live until later in the night. Yeah, the great sword got buffed too. Pretty much everything's gotten buffed. Increase the distance when vaulting backwards. Granted by the skill evade. So evade extender will now be a lot more useful in the glaive. The raw damage of strong reaping slash and dodge slash has been increased. Nice. Man, they're increasing the tornado slash damage. Bro, tornado slash is already crazy as is, bro. I was fucking around with the insect glaive last night and fucking shit up with the tornado slash and just kind of taken aback by how much damage that shit does. And they're fucking buffing it. Wow, okay. Fix an issue that caused the mid-air combo to have lower than intended attack power. Mid-air combo is pretty inconsistent. Improve the hit detection of the focus thrust, leap and strike, while moving away from the target. This attack will now also retrieve extracts upon a successful hit. That's dope. As it does when performed on ground. So now in the air, you can get the extract doing that. Dope. Fix an issue where certain parts of Rathalos would not yield the intended extract colors. Dope. Arthur, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We're getting there. We're just going through one by one for each weapon, trying to show all the weapons love. Yeah, check it out. Check it out for yourself. And it looks like these are just fixes. Fix the issue where amount of build-up from jumping, advancing slash, performed on draw chart. Okay. Fix an issue where when quickly inputting commands after getting up, leaping slash, or instead, can sec Harvey. Oh, that was happening to me last night. Okay. Fix an issue where descending slash cannot be performed getting up. Fix an issue where, okay, lots of bugs that they fixed on the bug stick. Cool. Light bow gun. Adhesive ammo and Wyvern blast raw damage have been increased. Increase the recovery speed of the rapid fire gauge when using exhaust ammo, poison ammo, paralysis ammo, sleep ammo. The reload speed of adhesive ammo and focus blast has been increased. The raw damage and elemental scaling of the flaming ammo, water, thunder, freeze, and dragon have been increased. The amount of rapid fire gauge consumed while using dragon ammo in rapid fire mode has been decreased. Wow, okay. The amount of rapid fire gauge recovered while using piercing ammo has been increased. And they fixed the issue where one projectile out of multiple projectiles fired with spread ammo will receive the scaling. Got it. Interesting, bro. The rapid fire gauge part is very interesting to me. Basically, they're making all the weapons a little bit easier to play. And I felt they were easy to play as is. So now people are going to be a lot more powerful, but at what cost? Heavy bow gun, wyvern blast ignition, and wire counter ignition raw damage. Increased the scaling during ignition mode. Increased the recovery speed of ignition gauge. They adjusted the hitbox of focus blast to make it easier to land. Chaining into guard after firing spread ammo is faster, and the amount of ignition gauge recovered while using pierce ammo has been increased. Wow. Bow fixed an issue where the arrows from the arc's shot would disappear if the attack hit up the top of the area. So bow had really not that much, just a fix. And it looks like that's it. That's it for the weapons. So bow, heavy bow gun, light bow gun, insect glade, charge blade, switch, axe, gun lance, hunting horn, dual blade, sword and shield, long sword, great sword. All got some nice changes. Among the changes, I would say probably the weapon that got buffed the most would be the dual blades. Mainly because they got a whole new finisher action that they can do now. The fact that they're going to be the movement speed in demon mode has been increased even more. That was what that title update 2, they increased it. They increased it more. The fact that the window for successfully performing a perfect evade has been extended. Perfect evades are a very integral part of being successful with the dual blades, and they've extended that window. So that's going to be fucking crazy. And the fact that they increased the effect duration of the perfect evades while in demon boost mode is crazy. Like, dual bladers, y'all are eating, man. Y'all are eating. I would say second to that would probably be Lance. I don't even got to say why. You can just look at the sizable amount of increases that they've made to the weapon, the thrusting. Then we probably third. I wouldn't even say insect glaive, because insect glaive had like a lot of stuff that they needed to fix. This is all good, but I would say the third most buff weapon would probably be it'd be between the great sword and the hunting horn. The great sword, man, I would probably the great sword. Yeah, because the great sword really didn't need much, and they gave it a lot, just increasing like the damage of all the charge slashes, and then like the elemental scaling of them. It's kind of fucking crazy with one of the top 3 biggest damage weapons in the game. You know what I'm saying? And then the hunting horn just getting a lot more mobility to it, and just a lot more options to, out of like the hilt stab. That's pretty huge. The charge blade buffing is, I would say, probably not the most sizable increase, but given where the charge blade currently is, yes, I can see what you mean, Ty, because the charge blade is like already fucking insane, the #1 highest DPS weapon in the game, and they're just giving it more damage for some of the moves. So yeah, nerfing it because it was too broken. Yeah. Even when they buffed it, it was still fucking crazy. That's the funny part. All right, so support hunter. Oh, what skills? They adjusted the effects of the set bonus skill, bubbly dance. Now prevent major bubble blight and increase evasion. Now it prevents major bubble blight and grants minor bubble blight after evading several times. In addition to the previous effects, it also increases evasion while afflicted with bubble blight. This evasion boost has also been increased. Wow. The set bonus for the war cry skill has changed. The duration, rather. Its effects will now stack with all other effects, allowing for greater flexibility in equipment choices. That second charge blade buff was nerfed last update, and seems they reverted back. Yeah. It's it looks like they wanted to keep it in sync with they're like, well, shit, we're getting ready to scale up the difficulty. We got to do something. Adjusted the set bonus skill powerhouse so that it now stacks with all other effects. Effects of the set bonus skill burst boost has been increased. The duration of affinity sliding has gone up. Does anybody use affinity sliding? That's not really my favorite skill. But if you're like on one of the more hilly maps or areas of the map fighting, it could be useful. Like if you're fighting Radar in the dunes, you know what I'm saying? Adjusted the shock absorber skill so that while active, guarding abilities like guards, blocks, no longer trigger in response to ally attacks. Oh, cool. Adjusted the ballistic skills to increase the effective range for normal, pierce, and spread ammo. Additionally, the normal and spread ammo will now be within effective range, even a point-blank distance from level 2 onward. It's pretty huge. Master Quack, yeah, they buffed the charge blade. They buffed it. It's gone from being insane to being crazy insane again. The patch notes are on the Monster Hunter website, info.monsterhunter.com. All right, cool. Support hunters, some shit with them we don't care about. Secret, we know about the Secret, the 180 turns, the dismounting. System, all right. Fix the issue where performing certain actions in the item bar will cause the game to crash. Increase the amount of guild points awarded for limited bounties. Network issues, we've been having a lot of those. Looks like they're fixing shit. Fix the issue that caused the incorrect message viewing the rankings. Locales. Fix an issue where the shrine fragments appear during the Dragon Torch shrine. Sometimes will not activate from direct attacks. Photo mode shit. Fix an issue where some voice lines did not trigger properly. Various text issues and that. All right, that's the update. Those are the patch notes. Doesn't look like they did any optimization for the PC version, unfortunately. Looks like we might have to wait until the next update for that. For those who are in need of that. Lots of good weapon changes, though. Of course, we're going to be spending a lot of time in Suja. I wonder if they are going to put a melting pot in the... It doesn't say it in the patch notes, but they should put a melting pot or something like that in the Grand Hub. Because having to go back to Suja and back and forth is going to be kind of annoying. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Yeah, dual blade users will trigger your shield. Yeah. Looks like they fixed that, though. The next update after this is Title Update 3, yes. So this is the one before Title Update 3. The one that's dropping tonight. These buffs making me wonder how crazy the 9-star monsters are going to be. Yeah, they're going to be crazy. Yeah, it's nice to go out of the Grand Hub. I get what you're saying, Juna. I guess I like to optionally do that. Oh, I got you, babe. I like to do that optionally, you know what I'm saying? So, give me a second. So we just got a wing stop in Netherlands, sidebar. We just got a wing stop here in the Netherlands. The first one. But back home, me and my wife, we used to every now and then, you know, we'd have wing stop as like, you know, a cheat meal, so to speak. So now that they've brought Wingstop here, we're like, yo, it's time for us to have a cheat meal. Let's see. Complete sidebar there. Yeah, that your pregnancy crib, babe. Tell the world. Now everybody knows. I was keeping it under wraps. Oh yeah. Right. So let's go ahead and pull this up real quick. I'm trying to find the menu, but the menu's not popping up for me. I know. Here, I'll text you. Got to know how big 9-star Gore's HP is. Yeah. It's going to be like more than Alatreon, without a doubt. But yeah, for those who are interested in seeing it, man, this is the main highlight of this update right here. This stuff right here. I forgot how I used to do the... I can't believe they have a Wingstop here, man. That's so fucking crazy. I haven't had Wingstop in eons. Hold up. I'm actually most excited about the 9-star Arkveld because that's my favorite monster to hunt. So I hope it would be cool if he's the toughest one out of all of them. They need to make him tougher than Gore. I really like Arkveld, man. Yeah, where is Guardian Arkveld? We fought Guardian Arkveld like what? One time in the beta? Or no, one time in the story? Not beta, the story, and then he just like disappeared after that. Okay. There you go, babe. I text you. Back to it now. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Only technically one Guardian Arkveld. I just hate that they put his like thing in the monster field guy, and you know what I'm saying? Like if he was just kind of like just a story beat, like just let him be a story beat that we beat one time and we move on. But I guess it makes sense for him to be in the field guide because you keep in tally of like all the monsters that you hunt, yada yada yada. So yeah. It would just been cool if we could have, it would have been cool if we could run that fight back a couple times, you know what I'm saying? I would have liked to run that fight with Guardian Arkveld back. Although he really wasn't anything crazy, he was just Arkveld. They have so much potential with the Guardians. Yeah. I wonder if we'll see more. There's still some new monsters coming in the future title updates that they have data mined already. We don't know who they are or what they are. Wait, what? All right. All right. So, yeah, that's it. The whole time, oh, man, it took me out of the lobby. Let me get back in the lobby real quick. I'm hyped, y'all. So we're going to hunt some more. Let's do some more gathering quests here. Knock these gathering quests out real quick, and then I'm going to bounce. I'm going to go start prepping for this. Have we gotten the wait, before we start, have we gotten the director's letter yet? Yuya Takuda is supposed to drop us a letter. Let me double check to see if Yuya Takuda has come through with a letter yet. He has not. Typically around 7 or 8. So yeah, 7 or 8 Japanese time. On the website though, do we get on a website maybe? Event quest, update information, media. Let's look at media. Flame Fate, action, da da da. No, I'm not seeing anything on the website. Okay, cool. So yeah, I guess the last thing to talk about really right now is for folks who are still searching for a lot of these different cosmetics that you could get through the event quests, you might want to go get those done now because this is the last day of the Flame Fate event. Can't believe it. You know what? I gotta give it to him, man. This Flame Fate event has felt successful. It's felt long. I think 3 weeks is a good amount of time for these events. And I hope that they consider doing it that long from now on. I do. Oh, new login. Do these last bounties real quick. How about that? Let me get back in the lobby. I just want to see what the bounties are real quick. Oh, I already did one. All right, cool. They want us in the Ice Shard Cliffs. Oh, okay. Easy. Easy stuff. Let me throw this up real quick. Hop back in the squad lobby.
All right. Let me know if you change your mind.
I think, what should we do? Is everybody going to like try to run through the 9-star quest alone and see how they fare? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to at least run through a couple of them alone, see how I fare. See, it will give me a good sense of what the difficulty is like for real. You know what I'm saying? Solo the 9-star quest. Gotta solo it first time. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Which one are you going to solo first, though? Are you going to start with Raydal and then go down the line? Or are you going to start at Gore like a maniac? Start at Seregios or Gore, like, see what happens. I think I might start with Arkveld. I think that'll be a good starting point for me. But I think the first thing I need to do, that I'm going to do personally, y'all say Gore? Gore's your first choice? Word. I think for me, I'm gonna do Arkveld because I need to test out this new longsword timing since they're fucking it up and making it easier. I've adapted to what it is now, and so now I have to get my mind programmed to like not take the input delay into account. I got to get used to the bigger windows for the Spirit Slash. But it's only the Spirit Slash they're changing. That's it. So all the other stuff, I don't really have to change my game up any. And like I said, the situational awareness is still going to play a big part of like how people are able to succeed. Let's see. Let's go to the optional quest, the high rank little bitches. Kill these little hiring bitches. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get this bounty done. If anybody wants to come in, you're more than welcome. I'm just going to go do it. Gore and Seregios are going to be serving out the humble pie, yeah. Kai, I appreciate you, yo. I'm going to probably be on just for a little bit longer, too, so I can go cover all this glorious patch notes that we just read here. Have a good night, though. Have a good night. I'll see you when the update goes live. If you're around, I'm going to be up for that, for sure. Nay, what up, Nay? Morning. Good morning to you. You caught us just after we read all the patch notes. Your insect glaive is going to be crazy. Your insect glaive got some nice changes. And the dual blades too. I know you play both of those. You're going to be eating. I would say the dual blades got the most significant like changes made. A whole new action, finisher action. Pretty exciting stuff. All right. Don't worry, I'm gonna make a video about it, Nate. And also, we got a lot of hours until we're still waiting on Yuya Takuda to drop the director's letter too. There's still more stuff we're waiting on. The thing about the director's letter I'm most like interested about, Yuya Takuda typically gives us little nuggets of what to expect like in the future with those. So I'm looking forward to like what he teases us about when it comes to title update 3, because he will be teasing us. Yeah, the patch notes are out. Oh, the letter's out? He released it? All right, thank you. We were just refreshing and didn't see it, so he must have just dropped it. Yep. Sick. Wait, hold up. Where we at with the letter? I see that. Wait, where's the letter at? I see the patch notes. I don't see the letter. Let me double check. Where's the letter? Where's the letter? No, that's not the right one. It's out. Yeah, I'm just looking for it. Media. Downloadable content. No, it's not there. It's typically here in the media section of this website, but those are the trailers. Other. They didn't even post it on their Twitter. Let me just Google. Yuya Takuda. Director's letter. Okay. Yeah, they made these links super hard to find. August. Director's letter released alongside. Yeah, okay. I see that. This is so wild. Nope, that's wrong. That's super weird. Like I see the update, the patch notes, but okay, hold on, let me see. Is this it? I don't see it. Sapo Merp. A link under replies to Sapo Merp. I'm not seeing it there either. I know it's up there though because I just Googled it and it popped up. The AI like fucking shit was like, yo, we got it. Monster Hunter Wilds Directors Letter August. Yeah, it definitely exists. Okay, I think I got it. I think I found it. I found it. All right. I had to Google that shit specifically. All right. Hello, hunters. This is Yuya Takuda, the director of Monster Hunter Wilds. Thank you so much. Let me make it bigger for you guys. Thank you so much for playing Monster Hunter Wilds. And a big thank you as well to all the hunters who have been sharing their game feedback and requests. The entire development team is carefully reviewing your feedback and working hard to implement improvements and adjustments. We apologize for the time some improvements may take, but we are committed to delivering a more enjoyable and satisfying gaming experience, so we greatly appreciate your patience. Whose patience? Whose patience? I mean, some of us have been patient. Not all of us. As previously announced, we plan to release the version 1.021 update on Wednesday, August 13th. This update will include expanded in-game content, balance adjustments for weapons, and other adjustments and improvements. We've seen this. Expanded in-game content. Originally planned for implementation in the third title update scheduled for the end of September, we've moved up the implementation of expanded in-game content to the version 1.021 update. We will begin adding a new set of high difficulty quests and as rewards for completing them. You can obtain talisman with randomly assigned bonuses, including weapon skills. Number one, as a new set of high difficulty quests, 9-star monsters will start appearing when you are hunter rank 100 or higher. So as you can see here, we got Gore, Arkveld, all the apexes being Raidal, New Uja, Ufduna, Jindahad. We got Mizusune, Laggy, and Steve, all in the 9-star monster pool. 9-star Steve, all these are going to be crazy 9-star, but especially Gore and Steve. I would argue that Arkveld could be a problem too, but we'll see. Starting with version 1.021, tempered 9-star monsters of 9 monster species will begin appearing in locales. Following that, our third title update in late September, we'll see additional 9-star monsters appear in event quests. Ooh. For veteran players who have experienced in-game content in previous Monster Hunter titles, we understand that the difficulty of tempered monsters at launch may have felt lacking. Therefore, starting with Title Update 2, we've introduced a system for more detailed monster parameter customization, as well as other adjustments to ensure a challenging and rewarding experience. Nice. So let's stop. Let's take one real quick second here. And for those of you who are used to being a part of gaming communities where the developers don't communicate and don't address your grievances head on, welcome to the Monster Hunter community. The developers will straight up say, we know that you guys are mad about this. This is what we're doing to fix it. Doesn't it feel nice? I think it feels pretty cool. All right. We're adding the glowing stone appraisal item as a quest reward for quests with 9-star monsters. So yeah, for those of you who missed the patch notes earlier, basically you hunt the 9-star monsters, you get the glowing stone appraisal item, and you're going to take this item over to the melding, the elder melder, so to speak, which is, I think she's in Sucha right now. Let's read this though. Upon quest completion, the glowing stone appraisal item A quest reward for quests with 9-star monsters will transform into an appraisal talisman with randomly assigned skills. Unlike other talisman, which can be crafted and upgraded at the smithy, appraised talisman cannot be upgraded. However, they can be randomly granted not only armor skills, but weapon skills and decoration slots. Both weapon skill and armor skill decoration slots. That's dope. That's actually like a game changer. That's what we were asking that question. Like, will these talisman have weapon armor slots or armor decoration slots? And it looks like it's going to be interchangeable, which I don't know. Maybe it could be one or the other, or maybe it will be. We don't know. We still don't know. If it's interchangeable, though, that's going to be fucking crazy. Okay, it doesn't look like it's going to be interchangeable because, like, if we look at this screenshot right here, yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be interchangeable. Here, let's open this image in a new tab. All right, so if we look at this image, this looks like one of those charms, right? And it's crazy what you're getting. You're getting 3 handicraft, you're getting 1 counter-strike, and 1 poison, all in 1 talisman. This charm is fucking busting, right? But if you look at the slots, you get 1 armor slot. So it looks like it's not going to be interchangeable. It looks like you will have to basically, that's going to be another part of the RNG. So you can get like crazy good equipment skills and get crazy good slots, but those slots can all be like armor slots. Either way, I feel like you're going to be able to make the most of this. This is still going to change the game tremendously, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is going to be a harder grind. They said that they're trying to bring back some of the RNG feel from like previous Monster Hunter games with this. So definitely expect a grind. I never went to the Elder Melder in Suja because I farmed everything in Quest. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be spending some time in Suja. Okay. We hope this leads to more engaging gameplay and encourages hunters to try different weapons and armor based on talisman they obtain. Additionally, we recognize that in-game content early after the game's release was slightly skewed around Arkveld. This, combined with the fact that Arkveld is relatively resistant to elements, resulted in limited opportunities to try out diverse builds. In response, we have adjusted the difficulty, average hunting time, and rewards for each of the 9-star monsters being added in an effort to ensure that all monsters offer balanced rewards fitting with the effort spent hunting. We encourage you to select your hunts based on your own individual skill, equipment, or needs, and enjoy each challenge. Dope. All right, so let's look at some of the adjustments they've made to these 9-star monsters. In light of the addition of 9-star monsters, we've lengthened the duration of mill effects, so they're less likely to expire if the hunt goes on for a little longer. We also realized that the upgrade limit for armor of rarity 5 or above, they've raised it so that players can squeeze in a little more of the defense before they go up against these challenging new monsters. Additionally, for Hunter rank 100 and higher, Raidou and New Udra will now appear in the Wounded Hollow, and in each region's apex predator will be more likely to appear even with that region is not experiencing any inclemency. So you can see the apexes actually pop up more often despite the different weather conditions in each area, which is really dope. I actually think that that's really cool that they've lengthened the hunts a little bit. The hunts did go kind of quick, so that's pretty cool. All right, some title update 3 stuff that remember I said the letter was going to have some title update 3 shit? Here we go. As mentioned previously, Title Update 3 will see the gradual introduction of 9-star monsters in Event Quest. We are also adjusting the strength of support hunters and line of the addition of 9-star monsters. Damn, the support hunters are going to get, okay. They have been kind of ass. We apologize that the timing of these adjustments are in stages and come after the implementation of monsters themselves, but we hope you understand that this is an end result of expediting the monster implementation. In order to diversify the lineup of quests, we are working to make it possible for Lagiacrus to appear in the Wounded Hollow, as well as other additions such as more hunts targeting packs of monsters. We are also implementing adjustments to improve gameplay convenience, such as preventing monsters from spontaneously destroying pop-up camps and resetting the cooldown for mantles upon beginning a quest. That's actually pretty cool. Because sometimes you'll finish a quest, your mantle will still be on the cooldown. You'll go into a new quest. You'll still be waiting for like your corrupted mantle to like power back up. Like the cooldowns takes forever. They did implement a feature in the last update where you could rest and reset your mantles, but it looks like now you won't even have to do that. Finally, we can assure you that any new monsters added in Title Update 3, monsters with an S, any new monsters added in Title Update 3 will also feature 9-star difficulties quest. Here they go with the monsters with an S shit again, bro. Are they going to give us another 2-monster update? Are we going to get another 2-3 monster title update? Remind you, we didn't get these before. We hope you look forward to the new contents for Title Update 3, and that in the meantime, you can enjoy the addition from version 1.201 to strengthen your equipment and collect a praise talisman in preparation for the challenging hunts ahead. Weapon balance changes. As previously announced, we have been planning adjustments for 5 weapon types. However, in the end, we expanded the scope and will be implementing upward adjustments for 11 total weapon types. We actually read through the patch notes for this a little earlier for those who just joined us, so we're not going to go through all of the patch notes again. But yeah, pretty much the great sword, long sword, sword and shield, dual blades, not the hammer, hunting horn, lance, switchblade, switch axe, charge blade, insect glaive, and both of the light and heavy bow guns all got some adjustments. The hammer and the bow and the gun lance kind of got left out, unfortunately. But those are all in a good place anyway. Overall direction. In previous updates, we aimed for greater diversity in hunting styles and equipment builds, including equipment with elemental properties. We performed balance adjustments, including some downward adjustments to ensure no single strategy was overly effective against monsters introduced later on. However, this resulted in some hunting styles becoming less viable and certain weapon types experiencing lower than intended viability. We apologize for the results and that we did not communicate our balancing intentions clearly enough. Wow, accountability is crazy, man. You love to see it, though. Hank the Tank Longsword had a little bit of lag, input lag with the Spirit Slash, so they took that out and they actually expanded the window on the Spirit Slash so more people could land them because the window was too small. A lot of people were struggling with it. So now hopefully more Longsword users are going to be able to land consistent Spirit Slashes. I can't tell you how many times I posted videos and people would be in the comments going, how the fuck are you landing these consistently? Well, now they'll be able to do it. There will be no more questions, hopefully. This update will mitigate the excessive downward adjustments made in Title Update 2 and will focus on enhancing each weapon's type's individuality while strengthening their ability to face high difficulty monsters. Planned in the future, we will be implementing upward adjustments for 11 weapon types, revisiting downward adjustments. So basically the sword and shield and charge blade and the light and heavy bow gun, all the stuff that they did to kind of take those weapons down, they're reverting them. Is what they're saying here. Although you still can't do the freaking chaining of those, the slash chaining with the sword and shield. They did do that, G-Money. Hank the Tank, yeah, I agree. Like, of course, there were a lot of, I guess, more practiced longsword players who weren't really struggling with that stuff. But this update is more so for the more casual players. So, you know, it's good to see that they do that. I appreciate this because now I don't have to worry about, I don't have to have people constantly, you know, asking, yo, what the fuck, man, make a tutorial. I'm like, I don't know how to make a tutorial about how to have good reflexes. You know what I'm saying? So now they're expanding the window. It should help people with their, you know, timing a little bit. Yes, the dual blades has a, let's look at it. Yeah, this is the new dual blades move right here. The new finisher you can do. Yeah. You're still going to struggle with the slash? No, you won't, pay, so you'll get it. You'll get it, man, because like I said, the windows are going to be a lot bigger. So this is pretty cool. This is why I think the Dual Blades had the best like update. The fact that they gave you just like a whole new finisher option is crazy. And you can actually do this and then like combo out of this, which is crazy. Yes, here. We will perform some upward adjustments for weapons like the Great Sword and Insect Glaive, which previously have not been subject to balance changes. For Dual Blades, we focused on improving usability, such as making Demon Boost mode easier to maintain and making Focus Strikes easier to use. In particular, based on player feedback, we added a Focus Strike action, which can be chained into others. That provides another option for continuing attacks without changing your position. So yeah, that's pretty fucking dope. We have implemented upward adjustments for each weapon type, focusing on expanding playstyle options. We encourage hunters to try each weapon out again after the update is live. Details on the adjustments made for each weapon type will be included in guild reports on our official social media account. So please check out the reports for more information that we weren't able to share here. Efforts to improve game stability. We'd also like to touch on our efforts to improve game stability, particularly for the Steam version, in response to numerous player comments. So I'm imagining here they're talking about optimization. Bug fixes. We are currently working on bug fixes. The water gun gesture hits players. There's a communication error. They're going to fix that. All right, CPU uses optimization. In Title Update 2, we fixed bugs related to the shader compilation and reduced the impact of anti-cheat measures on processing load by about 90%. In addition, as an option to reduce CPU load while improving frame rate, we implemented support for the latest super resolution technologies, DLSS4 and FSR4. Frame generation for anybody who's wondering. In addition to the Title Update 2, we improved our texture loading process, reducing instances where low-quality textures are displayed when monsters suddenly enter the player's field of view. Title Update 3 will see similar improvements for NPCs and secret mounts. Yoki, thank you for the follow. IG needs a bit of help. I want a counter. You do have a counter, Nay. They actually, so the offset capability that you get do with the tornado slash, they increased that. So, you know, when you hold down circle, then you hold on to focus and you press circle again and you do like the tornado slash upwards, that move, they have actually increased the offset potential of it. So if you're able to time that move to monster attacks, you'll get a lot of offsets, a lot of counters. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yoki, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Got a lot of videos coming out pretty soon. All right, so future plans, increasing the native frame rate will also increase CPU usage. If the frame rate limit is set to unlimited or high value in options, CPU performance will be maximized in the attempt to increase the frame rate, which may result in very high CPU usage. Please adjust your graphics options to limit the frame rate in accordance with your hardware's specifications. This is a really important sentence because I feel like a lot of people are glancing over this part. I do. I honestly feel like a lot of people are glancing over this part. There's a lot of people who are trying to punch above what their hardware is able to do. There are. Yoki, yeah, we're getting new, according to this, we're getting new monsters in Title Update 3. But we'll have to wait and see. We're aware that some players may be concerned about the potential strain on their PCs, particularly those using CPUs known to have stability issues. Damn. They just straight up said it, bro. Oh, man. I feel like people are not going to be happy with this part. So, yeah, we're aware that people are concerned about the strain on their PCs, especially folks whose PCs are kind of busted. Due to the prolonged high CPU usage during extended play sessions. On the other hand, as making changes to CPU processing could affect the game's overall performance, we plan to proceed with caution. In regards to CPU load reduction, we plan to address this issue in the 4th title update scheduled for this winter. Once the initial implementation is complete, we will proceed with the second stage of further mitigation measures. We will also address GPU load reduction in a similar manner. We will continue to work on improving the game's stability so that more players can enjoy the game on PC with peace of mind. Thank you for understanding. All right. Bro, they straight up said, yo, people, particularly those using CPUs known to have stability issues. That's actually kind of funny, bro. Because people who have CPUs that are known to have stability issues would never admit that their computers have stability issues. They would never fucking admit that. There's a lot of folks who would never fucking be like, yeah, you know, my PC does have like issues running. They're just like, fuck this game. It doesn't run on my PC. Monster Hunter World runs on my PC. This game doesn't. Fuck you, Capcom, Monster Hunter devs. That's what they're like. All right, looking ahead, we would like to be able to express our sincere gratitude to all of you who have provided us with valuable feedback and requests. We will continue to share the development team's progress on these through the guild reports. For detailed information on adjustments, including those we were unable to cover in this update, please refer to the official social media accounts and website. And yeah, basically, we will continue with various fixes. Please look forward to more details. We'll be announcing soon about Title Update 3, scheduled for release at the end of September. For our 4th title update this winter, on top of new monsters, we are also considering additional weapon-related in-game features. What could that be? Additional weapon-related in-game features. What are they doing? We'll continue to work hard to make Monster Hunter Wilds as enjoyable as possible for hunters throughout the world. Thank you for your continued support. Dang, he drops a little nugget on us real quick. It has to be augments, right? I would think so. I would think it'd be augments. That's the only thing that can make sense that we've had historically happen. Wow, man. Lots of good shit here, y'all. There will be no PvP. Huh? Don't hold your breath for no PvP. Unless it's like speed running against each other. That's about it. All right, y'all. Very detailed letter. Thank you, Yuya Takuda, always dropping us with these detailed letters, or dropping these detailed letters around the time of these updates, giving us more context into the patch notes, why they made the decisions they made, and so forth. Pretty sad. Pretty sad about. Well, I wish that we had some more of these PC optimization things up now, of course, so I can stop hearing the crying, but we're going to have to wait, it looks like, till the winter, till they really start getting this shit smoothed out completely. I just think it's funny how they address that. All right. Imagine a dungeon mode. Oh, my goodness. For real. There you have it, folks. Title Update 3, September. Title Update 4 this winter. We're going to get some crazy shit. And yeah, man, I'm sorry. It's 12:15 p.m. over here. And I got a lot to cover, bro. I want to have these videos out before people wake up over there in the States. So with that being said, I'm gonna push off, y'all. I'm gonna push off. I'm gonna go really unpack these videos. Yeah, I think tonight I'm gonna hop. I think tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know when. I'm gonna have to clear some of these investigations off mine too. I feel you on that. Though I have fun going through these patch notes with you guys, man. I'm going to go to sleep early, so I'm up in time for the update going live. So, is anybody who all is going to be on for the update going live? Who all is going to be on? If you guys need to know what time, 10:30. So maintenance window is scheduled to go down. Let's go back. Let's talk to our friend over here. All right, so maintenance window is scheduled to go down 4:30 my time. So that's 10:30 on the East Coast, 10:30 p.m. on the East Coast. Central time, that'd be 9:30 p.m. Pacific time, 7:30 p.m. Nathan, I'm an old woman. I feel you. I'm gonna try to do a pretty long stream too. I'm gonna try to keep it going through my normal time. Just hunting all these 9-star monsters, soloing them, and then hunting them with people. Getting these talisman going, seeing what this talisman system's about, seeing if I can strike gold. I rolled a lot of Ardians last night. Lucy was there for this. I rolled a lot of Ardians last night, and it just was not working for me. I spent like a good hour rolling shit, man. It was abysmal, man. The RNG guys were not fucking with me. So I'm hoping that, you know, they were just saying like, yo, you know what? We're gonna fuck you up here and make you feel down. So when the talisman drop, we bless you. I'm hoping that's what they were doing. I'm hoping the RNG gods are just like fucking with me, but they were not treating me good last night. But yeah, anybody who's on later on today, I will catch y'all, man. I'll catch y'all for this update. Remember, again, for the time, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 Central, Universal Time, 2:30 a.m. And then if you're living adjacent to the Netherlands, like where I live, 4:30 a.m. for us. Thank you, El Peso, for that, man. Wishing me luck. I appreciate it. All right. On that note, I'm out of here. Peace out, everybody. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy your Tuesdays. And for those of you who have not been to sleep, get some rest. I want y'all to be rested for the update. All right? Peace out, y'all.